Nobody showed up for the PGA tournament that's taking place at Donald Trump's Doral golf course. I mean, look at it right here. This major tournament started today. You can see right there, not a single person in the bleachers. I mean, maybe I see perhaps one person. This is the 2026 Cadillac Championship taking place at Trump's Doral Golf Club. There hasn't been a major tournament like this at the Doral Golf Club for over a decade. This was a very big deal to Donald Trump, and nobody showed up. Not only that, but some of the best golfers from the PGA Tour, they weren't even attending this tournament despite their eligibility for it. And I'm not just showing you like a random hole. I'm showing you the 18th green at Trump Doral, Miami. As our editor-in-chief, Ron Filipkowski, writes, look at this. The crowd at the main grandstand around the 18th green at the Trump Doral Miami today with Ricky Fowler and Collin Morikawa. I mean, two very well-known golfers, two of the biggest stars on the PGA, and it is completely empty. Now, you'll recall that Donald Trump also was putting up gigantic 15-foot tall golden statues of himself to greet the fans when nobody showed up. And the professional golfers, this is the 15-foot statue right here that he put at the entrance of his golf club, a la Kim Jong-un. Obviously, this looks like all of those Kim Jong-un golden statues and Stalin statues. It's so utterly bizarre. I'll show you some other B-roll video of this 15-foot statue right here so you can see for yourself. And folks, yes, indeed, Ricky Fowler and Collin Morikawa were playing, but in addition to no fans showing up, I mean, like none, right? Like, I'm not exaggerating here. There's like literally zero fans that were there. Also, some of the biggest stars on the PGA Tour did not show up either. As Front Office Sports explains, the PGA Tour is returning to the Trump National Doral, but several big-name stars are skipping it, giving Donald Trump the middle finger. Rory McIlroy will be absent, joining 4 other top 15 ranked players not playing. It will be the largest absence of top players at a signature event so far this year. Rory McIlroy, Matt Fitzpatrick, Schaufel, Robert McIntyre, and Ludwig Adberg. Again, some of the top 15 players, they are not showing up to this tournament. So Donald Trump was in the Oval Office and he was asked about the LIV Golf Tournament, which is now shutting down. Should note that, right? In the next week as well, the LIV Golf Tournament was supposed to take place at Donald Trump's Virginia golf course, which is called the Trump Washington, D.C. course. And the Trump regime was bragging about getting this. And they're saying in just a week, we've got the LIV Golf Tournament here at the Trump Club, Washington, D.C. And now LIV has announced that its Saudi backers are shutting down LIV. So all of those professional golfers who were once part of the PGA Tour who went to LIV because they wanted that Saudi money, they're going to be out of jobs right now. And the PGA is basically saying, we don't want these golfers. You abandoned your contracts with the PGA. And now that the Saudis are screwing you over and shutting you down because of Donald Trump's unlawful and catastrophic war in the Middle East and not providing the security umbrella that Saudi Arabia believed it was getting as part of its quid pro quo with Donald Trump. So they're shutting down non-essential investments in the United States. The PGA is like, yeah, we're not bringing this back to the the PGA is like, we're not going to allow you just to join the PGA again. Screw you. You tried screwing us for the Saudis. We ain't letting you back. But yet the Trump DC/Virginia Golf Club is bragging, we've got the LIV tournament. Donald Trump literally kills everything he touches. Donald Trump literally breaks everything. So here's what Donald Trump was saying, though, in the Oval Office about the LIV and the PGA. It just, while we have this catastrophic war in Iran taking place while Donald Trump's in a quagmire. Although, do you know the latest? Donald Trump is now saying for purposes of the War Powers Resolution, which requires congressional authorization after 60 days, Donald Trump says the war's over. Donald Trump wrote a letter, NBC News got it, to Congress saying we're not actually at war anymore. Hostilities are over. So I don't need Congress's approval for the blockade because there's no longer any war. Hostilities have ended. I mean, this guy's a fraud and a con artist, whatever he does. But Donald Trump's in the Oval Office bragging about this is moments ago, bragging about LIV and the PGA. LIV is bankrupt and being shut down at this point. And the PGA Tour at his Doral Golf Club, completely empty. Here's what Donald Trump said. Here, play this clip.
Saudi Arabia is pulling the plug on LIV Golf. Once that tour is gone, do you think the PGA Tour should welcome the defectors back with open arms?
Well, I do. It's a great question. In fact, if I had time, I'd love to watch television today because the PGA Tour is playing at Doral, the Cadillac Championship. And I said, who's winning? I don't get a chance. I can't even look at it.
Jordan Spieth was in the lead.
Who is?
Jordan Spieth.
Oh, that's good. He's good. Great guy. Good putter, to put it mildly, right? He's a very great guy. Chipper putter. No, it's they're at my tournament right now, the PGA. In 2 weeks, LIV is going to be at my course right here in the Potomac. No, I'd love to see LIV, but I do believe that all of the golfers should be playing, the great golfers should be playing against each other. I do believe, it's sort of, they were viewing something as a monopoly, but it's the way, it should be the opposite of a monopoly. I want to see Rory playing Bryson DeChambeau. I want to see Big John Rahm playing Scotty.
And then Donald Trump started talking about how he's built this granite floor, black granite outside of the White House, and that he's a better builder than he is a politician. This is just a really weird moment. I'll just share this with you from this press conference that just wrapped up. And I think Donald Trump has learned that nobody showed up at his golf tournament. So he wants to puff himself up by saying, look what I built. I've just ripped apart the White All and put black granite everywhere. Listen to what he says. Play this clip.
How do you like the new floor? So we had what I do best is build. That's what I do best. I say to people, am I a better builder or politician? And most of them say politician, but that's okay. What I do best is I build. The ballroom will be just like that. So I went out and I have a special black granite. Granite is the most powerful stone there is. Marble is much weaker than granite. I like marble more because marble can be more beautiful, but it's a much weaker stone. When you look at gravesites and you look at a marble plaque, 100 years old, you'll see oftentimes you can almost not read it.
And then state regime media, which calls itself Fox, and their White House correspondent, Pete Ducey, is like, look, everybody, at the black granite. Look at oh my God, this is so beautiful. Here, play this clip.
All right, I'm just leaving the Oval Office. This is a first. President Trump, I was just told, has not even walked on the new black granite that is lining the Rose Garden here. So the president was just telling us about this. I didn't know that I was going to get to be the first person doing this today, but a top Trump aide described it to me. It's rated to 1 million years, and this is it. I'm going to try my hardest not to scuff up the floor before the president comes out for his first ever walk on this.
Just so utterly weird. While that was going on, we also learned additional information about how Don Jr. and Eric now have also facilitated the U.S. Air Force buying an undisclosed number of interceptor drones from the company that they're affiliated with. Also, they just took a stake in a Kazakhstan miner that won a $1.6 billion U.S. contract. Yes, Donald Trump cheats at everything. And as Rick Riley, who's been covering Donald Trump's cheating, and he's been covering sports in general, but especially Donald Trump's cheating, he wrote the book Commander and Cheat. He wrote this a month or two ago. Hey, Trump, tomorrow is the senior champ at Bedminster. Are you shameless enough to pretend you won it? even after the whole planet saw you cheat in Scotland? Is your ego that sick? And so Rick Riley wrote the book Commander in Cheat about Donald Trump cheating in golf. Everybody knows Trump cheats in everything. And so here's what Rick Riley previously said about Donald Trump cheating. Play this clip.
But he claims to be a 2.8 handicap. Right. Explain that.
So in golf, you know, you and I can play. If you're really good and I'm terrible, then you got to give me shots. So I get 10 free shots. Well, Trump says he's a 2.8, which is really, really good. To give you a little idea, Jack Nicklaus is a 3.5. Jack Nicklaus. So you can go on the website that shows your people's, anybody in the country, you can see their handicap. He's a 2.8, but it's taken him 8 years to get the 20 scores. So he's just cherry picking his best rounds. He can't cover a 2.8. No way. Everybody that's played with him, the pros, Dustin Johnson, they all say he's about a 9 or 10. So why does he have to say he's a 10? I mean, a 2.8 when he's really a 10. Isn't 10 pretty good? Why is he got to say 2.8?
And here he is again. Let's play it.
You can ask, well, why does it matter that Donald Trump cheats at golf? And you write, golf is like bicycle shorts. It reveals a lot about a man.
It does. And what it reveals about him is he has to win no matter what. It's not that he loves golf. He just loves beating you. So these guys always say he's fun to play with. He always wins, but then he doesn't even take your money. Mm-hmm. So it's not about beating you out of the $10. It's about showing you that he's better than you. So when he always says, I'm the best player among all the rich people, nobody can beat me. He's played on television 10 times, Pebble Beach Pro-Am 7 times, and the Lake Tahoe thing, Stormy Daniels deal 3 times. He's never made the cut at Pebble Beach. And at Tahoe, he's never finished in the top half. So when there's rules guys and cameras, he's not that good. When it's just his course, his caddy, his world, he's pretty good.
And then one more clip from Rick Riley talking about Donald Trump cheating.
He took a gimme chip in with me. Have you ever heard of this? We're playing a bet. I'm in there for a par at 5. He's off the green in 4. He says, I guess that makes this good. He hasn't even got to the green. I said, did you just take a gimme chip in? Well, yeah, I'd have made that.
So come on. You know, we're constantly fact-checking the president and calling out when he says things that are untrue or just flat-out lies. What's his response? You're not the first person to say he's a cheater. What's his response to the claims that he cheats at golf and the proof that's in this book?
Every time he says, I never cheat. So I snuck into the Bedminster Caddy Shack in New Jersey with all the caddies. And I said, the president says he never cheats. And they all go, no, he never cheats. And then there was this silence and I go, oh, you guys cheat for him. And they all laughed and they have 3 or 4 balls in the pocket. They throw it out of bunkers because he hates bunker shots. They throw it out of the rough. You know, he kicks the ball out of the rough so many times. The caddies call him Pele.
Just so you all remember, here's the video of Donald Trump getting caught cheating while playing golf in Scotland. It was actually found by our researcher. This clip went viral. Here's another, play the B-roll of Donald Trump cheating. Do you literally see him cheating right there? Here's also Donald Trump giving himself, this one yesterday. This was back in 2021. Here was Donald Trump giving himself, he doesn't put it in. He just basically, like, when he's like 10 feet away, he just picks it up and acts like he's going to make the putt. He literally cheats at everything. Here was another clip that we got as well of a caddy caught dropping a golf ball for Donald Trump at Bedminster. This footage was last year. I mean, we catch this guy cheating all of the time, cheating after cheating after cheating. Just a reminder as well. I'll show you this clip of Donald Trump at his golf club in Miami Doral, and he just has like all of these, like, he like makes the people like run at him. It's just so creepy. Here, play this clip.
She's in great shape. Great shape. Look at her. You want a picture? Come on over here. Is she in good shape or what?
And so Donald Trump and the Saudis would always have this LIV Golf Tournament at Donald Trump's various golf clubs, and that was part of their quid pro quos. So I'll remind you back in 2022, where you had the families of 9/11 victims protesting the fact that LIV was at Donald Trump's golf club. Here, play this clip.
My dad had every opportunity to get out of the building that day. He was on the 17th floor. We spoke to him after both planes hit. We pleaded with him to get out of the buildings. He was below the impact zone. He was with a colleague in the lobby. And he turned to his colleague and he noticed that the FDNY and NYPD were having a hard time communicating with each other. So he went back up to the 17th floor to grab radios to give to the FDNY, hopefully that they could communicate better to help save people. And moments later, the building fell on him, and we never recovered him. So when I think about that, and I hear thousands of other stories about true heroes that day, and I see these golfers dodge questions, put their head in the sand, not want to confront us, not want to address our issues, and just say golf is for the great good, or I'm doing this for my family. Well, my dad went to work that day providing for his family, and he got blown away. And if we can't get a golfer to at least look us in the eye and tell us that they're doing it for the money and they don't give a shit about the atrocities of Saudi Arabia, they're cowards. Our loved ones are the heroes. The golfers and the former president are cowards.
And then Donald Trump, when he was asked about the protesters, would say, no one even knows what really happened with 9/11. So we don't even know if the Saudis or no one's really gotten to the bottom of 9/11. This is what Donald Trump said back on July 28th, 2022. Let's play this clip.
You're so closely associated with the city of New York. Yeah. You, of all people, understand the passion surrounding 9/11. What do you say to those family members who protested earlier this week and will be doing so again on Friday?
Well, nobody's gotten to the bottom of 9/11, unfortunately, and they should have, as to the maniacs that did that horrible thing to our city, to our country, to the world. So nobody's really been there, but I can tell you that there are a lot of really great people that are out here today, and we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to celebrate, and money's going to charity. A lot of money's going to charity. And you have really the best players in the world, many of the best players in the world, and soon you'll probably have all of them.
And then finally, I'll remind you of what Governor Pritzker said about Donald Trump cheating at everything that he does. Here, play this clip.
It's just big, ugly bill. It's hyper unpopular in Texas, among people in Texas and across the country. And he knows he's going to lose the Congress in 2026. That's why he's going to his allies and hoping that they can save him. And we've all got to stand up against this. It's cheating. Donald Trump is a cheater. He cheats on his wives. He cheats at golf. And now he's trying to cheat the American people out of their votes.
There you have it, folks. Let me know what you think. An utter embarrassment, utter humiliation for Donald Trump. Keep you posted every step of the way. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 7 million. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.